square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McLeod. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Brooklyn first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there in
team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure, they got him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
On third down, McLeod.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Bengals grab it.
the running back, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go.
Keenan, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And now out comes Minnesota. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. McLeod. He gets it complete to Harris. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. McLeod. He finds his man. Complete. It's Phillips. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it.
The ball carried by the running back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Keenan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Third and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard. Otherwise, they punts on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm? Meaning the sideline is protecting you. Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. McLeod. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They bought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. McLeod.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, McLeod.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, McLeod. And he's got his target, Harris. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gone now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean